Okay, this is just a really brief maintenance video on our breakers. Now, first thing to remember is breakers are working hard, they're percussioning really hard, so you tend to get a need to just check over your bolts on occasion. So we recommend every 8 to 10 hours, go over and do a spanner check on everything. And then when it comes down to general running, it's really, really simple. If you've got 12 tonne and up class, you just refill your grease cartridge. It's got a label here where it tells you to fill up your grease. It'll just fill this cartridge up and it works by percussion. So they're very simple mechanical greaser. Very little goes wrong with those. Your gas, it's pretty well for life. You don't really have to do much as far as gas is concerned. You would only, at your 500 and 1,000 hour intervals when you bring it back to the shop for a service, we'd check that over for you. The cover is in there, but if you find that your breaker's percussioning really well, but it's got no power, that's when you're losing gas. And some of the competitors sell a bottle with the breaker, but the problem with those is they don't meet Australian standards. So if you go down to a BOC to get it filled, they're not going to fill it for you. So we don't waste your time with those. In the kit that you get when you do buy it though, the important things are there. So if you did happen at worst case scenario, lose a tool pin, we would have in that kit a spare tool pin to reset and tool holders to reset your moil so you don't lose a day's work there. And then finally, it's just grease. Keep grease up to it, grease it. If you've got an auto greaser, it's doing the job for you. If you've got your smaller ones, grease them every 2 to 3 hours. And don't use a real high temp grease. You want something that's going to run down the moil a little bit. So in your middle range of greases is what we recommend, because if you have too high a temp and it stays up in the moil, all it's doing all day is introducing more dirt and more grit up into the cartridge, and then it ends up shredding your outer bushes or the inside part of your moil. So when you store your rock breaker is a really important thing, and I've unfortunately seen a couple of people come to grief with it. The way that all rock breakers work in every brand and every model is that the nitrogen is the cushion, so when they are disconnected from the machine, the piston's out, so it naturally goes out to an extended position. So if you store it in the rain like this, they will get water up into the moil and then it rusts the end of the piston. And when you go to use it again, the rust will shred the seals and then the thing will leak everywhere. So storage wise, at least have it up on a 10 to 15 degree angle, ideally standing up and ideally in a shed. But just don't store them laying down like this. Highly recommend them. Talk to one of the team today. Thanks for watching.